Don't be lost in the dark. Be informed in 3 minutes and 20 world headlines. No opinions, only facts. April 6, Part 2. Dion-Marie Hanna, a British national, was arrested in Singapore and charged with 5 counts of fraud involving 3 victims after a Netflix documentary revealed her alleged scams. Professor David Liu of MIT and Harvard won a $3 million breakthrough prize for developing base and prime editing gene editing tools, first used to save a British teenager with leukemia. A Jordanian man was charged in Australia after allegedly attempting to open a plane's emergency exit door during a flight from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to Sydney. The price of Bitcoin is $82,836. Max Verstappen won the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka Circuit, securing his first win of the year for Red Bull Honda ahead of McLaren's Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri in second and third place. Iran rejected direct nuclear negotiations with the U.S., preferring indirect talks through Oman, while warning regional U.S.-allied countries of potential repercussions. Hong Kong plans to standardize stock trading unit sizes, prompting the Hong Kong Exchanges and Clearing and the Securities and Futures Commission to upgrade their systems and encourage participation from smaller investors. Taiwan's Financial Supervisory Commission implemented temporary short-selling curbs on the Taiwan stock market to mitigate potential market turmoil. In Japan, calls for consumption tax cut are increasing due to concerns about the impact of U.S. tariffs. Vietnam's growth slowed to 6.93% in the first quarter of 2024, ahead of a 46% tariff on Vietnamese exports to the United States. Indonesia's senior economic minister announced that Indonesia will not retaliate against U.S. President Donald Trump's 32% tariff on Indonesian goods. Opting instead for diplomatic negotiations and exploring alternative trade partners, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio revoked all visas for South Sudanese citizens and blocked new entries due to South Sudan's failure to repatriate its citizens expelled from the U.S. In Florida, a transgender college student was arrested for intentionally using a women's restroom to defy a new state law. This arrest is the first of its kind, according to the ACLU. The Trump administration transferred the federal student loan program to the Small Business Administration. South Korea's National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik proposed a constitutional revision to limit presidential powers following President Yoon Suk-yeol's impeachment for declaring martial law. The UK government banned sneaky fees and fake online reviews, impacting businesses across the UK and potentially affecting consumers in other countries who use UK-based online services. Tens of thousands of Spaniards, organized by tenants' rights and left-leaning groups, protested high housing costs in 40 Spanish cities, including Madrid and Barcelona, due to real estate speculation, foreign property ownership, and tourism. Denmark implemented mandatory military conscription for women starting in 2026 due to insufficient volunteer numbers. Pope Francis appeared in St. Peter's Square after a 5-week hospital stay for a lung infection that caused double pneumonia, requiring treatment including supplemental oxygen. The Democratic Republic of Congo and the M23 rebels held peace talks resulting in Qatar. Like and subscribe, and check out the channel for more critical information posted twice daily.